Poems, to me, are snapshots of life. They can be a way to emote or express your mind at a current state in time in a way that really enunciates what we think and value. When I originally composed this poem, my idea of poetry hadn't yet evolved. I was stuck in a box, focusing intently on rhyming perfectly. And I wrote this poem, my freshman year of high school, regarding my father. Close the door, lock the key. Asleep at night, unaware of his flight. That is how he left me. One, he would never leave. He loves me. The son alone, a man now grown, close the door, lock the key. Two, I hate him for what he couldn't be. Bitter and sad for not having a dad. That is how he left me. Three, I don't know. I just see a man that is a mystery. Hate is too strong. I didn't know him that long. Close the door, lock the key. Four, everyone else has a dad. That's all I see. Guys are foreign people. Most I only see at the steeple. That is how he left me. Five, I never met him. He never let me. Children cry, I want to die. Too much responsibility. Close the door, lock the key. That is how he left me. In this poem, this snapshot, poetry to me was just a form of writing that had to always rhyme perfectly. I was the middle child, the voice that spoke for the entire family, but I dishonored the words that I used. Because it didn't matter to me if their meaning was lost, as long as I wrapped the sentence up in a nice, perfect bow. This is a poem I wrote my senior year of high school, with me paying more attention to detail than form. Dear limp lettuce, sperm donor, father, I'm convinced you're the reason child support was created. If there's any contest, I can confirm that we, your children, don't support you. Your decisions, your actions, your name, and any recognition we bear towards you. You've taught all your children that a man could in fact hate a family he was paramount in creating, so much so that he would take part in their struggling. When the government couldn't glean enough pennies from you, we learned the meaning of the word coward. That a dad could be alien, strange, a UFF, unidentified foreign father. When I was younger, I thought that fathers were mythical creatures. You know, like mermaids, unicorns, and dragons, only seen in movies, songs, and books. You were real to me only by probably photoshopped pictures, secondhand stories, and first-hand interactions with relatives scathed by your touch on them. But I've sat on Santa's lap enough times to know that he is not real. So I searched until I figured out what Varman Google thinks you are. You're the invisible man. Unfortunately for me, society has made the version of you that's technically my dad into the invisible man that bandages and glasses can't cover up. He was the enigma I was forced to decode time and time again when his name came up in conversation. The mystery I was just expected to know, because the proof of his presence was found in the very molecules of my essence. So I wish that the tribe I remembered you by hadn't laid a mark as proof that you left. Your black footprint leaves an indentation on my heart. My love has been trodden on to the point of mutilation. It whimpers when it draws close to another black man because it remembers the way the last one left it. It pumps and stutters when I shudder at the sound the word father makes. When I try to convince the biology you made, the word doesn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. I pretend the flavor of indifference is palatable. Just so you know, I don't hate you. I want to get all mad and righteous, but every thought, word, action I have feels like a waste of breath. Why would I feel enraged towards an illusion? Unfortunately, just because I don't feel anything doesn't mean that my psyche has survived intact, reacting to the reverberating effects you've had on my life. Wishing I wasn't your offspring, Kiana Harper. This poem really exemplifies what I was feeling during the writing process. I poured all of my anger and attempts at apathy into careful wording, and I allowed the story to form outside the shallowed constraints I once placed it in. Poetry is what you make of it, and you don't have to confine yourself to what you think poetry should be or sound like. So create verbal pictures to look at the ways you've thought in the past. And I implore you to write about the life you're living and get those snapshots. Thank you.